Hello everyone, welcome to this episode of Market Pulse. My name is Ajit Mahuli, the founder and mentor at learnpricectiontrading.com. Let's take a look at what has Nifty been doing and likely to do for the week starting 18th April. Okay, let's begin with our analysis on a monthly chart. So monthly strong uptrend, prices have gone too far, and if you see, we are seeing constant rejections the moment prices are going somewhere close to 18,000 odd areas. That's the monthly demand area from where prices have moved up, a strong up move that we experienced. That's the monthly demand zone, which I've been talking for quite some time. And as expected, prices came and went up. But this month, we are seeing a lot of selling pressure above 18,000 levels. It's in a more of sideways consolidation phase. Prices could further come down. So it's indecisive on the monthly chart, even though the dominant trend is still up. The immediate trend is more of consolidation and with a bias to the downside. Coming back to the weekly chart, now here we take a look at what is happening. Every time prices have gone to these supply areas, it has been moved down. And once we have moved from this area of demand zone, this is where a new area of demand zone has been formed on the weekly chart as it moved from this monthly demand zone. But this is a little high on the curve, and we need to be cautious as to where we should be buying in this. There is a good chance that this demand zone might hold and Nifty might start retesting again about 18,000 level. But we'll have to wait and see how prices react at demand zones on lower time frames at this in this area of demand zone. If we break this area of demand zone, we could again be headed down and retest sub 16,000 levels based on the weekly chart. That's where we are on the daily chart. It's this main area of supply zone, which is still holding up on the daily chart. Prices again came back, started coming down. Now, there are no clear demand areas inside this. This is a weekly area. So daily is also not offering us great clues. The best location for us to be a buyer based on confirmation would be at this area of demand zone, 16,700. But on smaller time frames, we do have some areas of demand zone somewhere at around 17,000. That's where it will be a good idea to get into some long positions. Prices are getting sold off. It will be very, it needs to be seen whether Nifty can really surpass this area of supply zone after that gap. Around 17,760 to 17,900 could offer some stiff resistance for price to move up, and probably prices could come down these areas of demand zone based on the daily chart. So that will be the range that you can expect from Nifty in the coming week. Around 17,000 to 17,900 base. I mean, I would say 900 would be too much, maybe about 17,750. That would be the range that we can see. A good demand zone on the 75-minute chart will be at this point. So there are multiple areas of demand zone. This is one area which could still hold prices, that's 17,300. And this area. So if we break this, then the next area where we should look at buying will be around 17,000. So these are the ranges that you can see for Nifty on a smaller time frame. So intraday time frames, this is where we could expect a bounce, and you can initiate some intraday long positions. Here is where you can initiate some intraday or maybe short-term income short positions. That's where I would like to look at how Nifty behaves and take some long positions for a target of 17,800. That's where you'll have good reward to risk ratio. So a slight downward bias, longs only on confirmation and probably below 17,200 only. 17,000 offers very good reward to risk ratio for Nifty. Hello everyone, welcome to this episode of Market Pulse. My name is Ajit Mahuli, the founder and mentor at learnpricectiontrading.com. Let's have a quick look at what Bank Nifty has been doing and likely to do for the coming week. That's a monthly chart on Bank Nifty after. So that's the area of demand zone which it has hit and is nicely moved up, but it has also formed areas of supply. It has encountered areas of supply here on smaller time frames like weekly and daily. So the bank Nifty is in again on the monthly chart, just like Nifty is an indecisive phase, but it is a little bit it is holding up much more as compared to Nifty, as we'll see it on the smaller time frame, but maybe some more pullback and range bound price action can be expected since it's going to be a result season. Taking cues from weekly chart, that's the area from where we are moving down. This is the main area of supply where prices will again probably turn down if at all we go and hit those areas after coming down somewhere to in this area on the daily chart for buying. This is the condition from where we made new lows, hit the monthly area of demand zone and rallied nicely. There are no demand zones technically on the weekly chart. Probably they will be available somewhere close to 35,000 for swing positions. After moving up and hitting nearly 38,800, it failed to move up and conquer 39,000 on the weekly chart. So here we are moving down. So a little bit bearish underlying tone can be seen on Bank Nifty, but the daily chart shows clear picture. These are the best areas of demand zone if you want to initiate swing positions on Bank Nifty. Of course, you'll have to take some confirmation into consideration, because after hitting the supply, the trend could shift to downside on the daily chart. Those are your clear supply zones which are holding. So if I see, that's the area of supply zone from where Bank Nifty is moving with a gap, and this gap, if you see, 38,000 is becoming a little bit difficult for Bank Nifty to move. Now, if tomorrow market starts coming down and banking starts getting weak, we could see Bank Nifty coming closer to somewhere 36,600 or 36,800 on the daily chart. So that could be the area where we can expect Bank Nifty to come based on the daily chart. So a wider range for Bank Nifty, and on smaller time frames, if you see, the best areas for us to initiate swing positions on the long side will be somewhere in this area, so about 36,000. These would be areas of demand zone where you can look at short-term income like an intraday trade setups to the long side, and this remains a formidable supply zone for Bank Nifty. Unless we break this supply zone at around 38,600, we won't probably try and go to a higher price like 39,000 or 39,500. So range bound trading again, even on Bank Nifty, that's going to be the entire range, probably from 35,800 to 38,500. I have a cautious approach. Don't overexpose to the long positions. Only once we start coming below 37,000, maybe short-term income long positions can be initiated, and these will be the areas where you can look at swing positions based on confirmation. So range bound trading again, even on Bank Nifty, be cautious, don't over leverage your positions, and markets are subject to a lot of global news as well as inflation news. Take a cautious approach towards market. We are unable to break the gap area, so we could see some more price movement down on both the indices, and a lot of stocks can do that. Have a cautious trade setup for next week.